everyone, it's Mia from Rose Nails by Maria Slade, and today we're going to be using the Sbd London Crushed Velvet Cat's Eye collection. Oh my god, look at them. This is left to right 1 to 6 plus an extra one on the end. So that one the number 1 we're getting rid of, and we're adding the extra one into the set, which is the Minx Crushed Velvet Cat's Eye. It's like an extra sort of bonus one that you can buy on the website to go with it, and it's definitely worth it. It's one of my favourite ones out of all of them. So I'm working on my lovely bestie today, and we are doing a crushed velvet cat's eye ombre with hidden flash gel high-vis thing. You'll see as I go. Right, so we wanted to use as many of the colours as possible, so we are using literally all of them except for Cat's Eye number 1. However, I will be doing a full swatch video of all the Velvet Cat's Eyes, which will probably go up either today or tomorrow. And this is the hidden flash. So this is Beam and Dream number 2 from the Sbd London Beam and Dream Flash Gel collection. And as you could see, I've taken off as much excess gel polish off of this brush as humanly possible, because we wanted a really thin layer of this so it doesn't interfere with the colours of the gel polish. And it can't really be seen like during normal daylight. It's only for if they have like a flash on them, then you've suddenly got this like high-vis set of nails, which is really cool. So on the second layer of the cat's eyes, on the first layer we didn't use the magnet, I just did an ombre and then cured it for 60 seconds. Then I've done a very thin layer of Beam and Dream, and then on the second layer of cat's eyes I am going to use my magnet this time to just do a little bit of a swirl. I've got no idea why I messed up on this nail, so I kept having to kind of like have a bit of a faff with the magnet. On the other nails I didn't mess up at all. I don't know what I did. I think I just put my magnet too close and suddenly all of the like magnetized little particle bits in it disappeared, but we got there in the end, so there we go. And into the lamp for 60 seconds. So we've gone from blue to green on the pinky. So on this one we're going to go from green to pink, which is of course my absolute favourite nail. For anyone who knows me knows that I love a pink and green combo, so this was like by far my favourite nail out of all of them. And again, we're going to do the ombre without the magnet on it, and these ombre'd so friggin' easily. If you are doing most of the ombre work with your normal gel polish brush, as I am doing, I did sort of tidy up a little bit with my Sbd London, get my teeth in, with my Sbd London ombre brush. But honestly, most of this was ombre'd just with the normal gel polish brushes. They ombre like a friggin' dream. But if you do ombre or do most of the work with the normal gel polish brushes, just make sure you've got some kitchen towel handy to wipe the brushes with before you put it back in the bottle, so that you don't contaminate your colours. And then we're going to do like the most minimal, that was it, like that was my ombre. Like the most minimal bit of effort with my ombre brush from Sbd London, and that's it. They ombre so nicely. So if you are someone that hates ombre, or you know your client asking for ombre just fills you with fear, I know it definitely used to fill me with fear, especially with like the harder colours to ombre. Oh, sorry, I'm knackered today. But yes, if you are someone that finds ombre a struggle, this collection is a really nice place to start. It ombres really well on its own, and then you can kind of build up to the slightly more difficult ombres. So first layer of cat's eyes we've just ombre'd. Then we're going to put on this very thin coat of Beam and Dream number 2, just to give that flash effect. And then second coat of ombres, we are going to use the magnet for these. and I was so pleased with how these turned out. They were just beyond what I imagined, because my client she definitely wanted all of the crushed velvet cat's eyes, because I sent her a picture. I was like, oh my God, look what I've got. These are so amazing. Look what I've just ordered. They were so pretty. I just had to order them. I haven't done an Sbd London order in ages, and then I did like a really big order. So we do have quite a few different new sets. So there'll be some new swatch videos coming up of the Bronze Age collection, which I've already done. This collection, what else did I order? The Beam and Dream flash gels are coming up. The Ooh La La French collection, and there was something else as well. What did I order? Soft Sparkle or Soft Shimmer or something. They were, oh my God, they're really pretty. So they will be done as well, because oh my God, I went a bit nuts clicking away ordering. So anyway, back to this current set, because it's amazing. I've got so many ideas for this set as well that keep popping into my head. But yeah, this client wanted to use all of them, but she didn't really know what she wanted to do with them. So I sort of came up with this idea of the ombre across all of them, and then like the hidden flash. Well, first of all, I had to test it out because I didn't know if it was going to work, but it did. So I did test it out on a nail tip first, just to make sure that you couldn't see the flash gel, because I didn't want to actually see it. And it worked really, really well. So yeah, definitely worth experimenting with all of your new products when you do get them, because they're just so fun. Right, this one is not this one. This next one that I use is the additional velvet cat's eye that you can buy, the Minx cat's eye, and oh my God, it is so nice. Like, if the beauty and opulence of champagne was caught in a colour, this is it. It is the most amazing, like, beigey champagne gold with the most amazing goldy sparkle all the way through it. It's just, oh my God, it's so nice. It's so nice. And also would be a really, really good one to have in your collection if your client was like having wedding nails or something, like it's perfect bridal kind of colour, like that kind of champagne. Oh, like I've seen like champagne wedding dresses and stuff that it would just go amazing with. So if you do a lot of bridal nails, definitely add the Minx one to your collection, because it's just so pretty, and we're going to be using it a lot on this channel for sure, because it's so nice. I love it. But yeah, so then we're going on with the Beam and Dream flash gels. I will be doing a swatch video, and I've got a couple of crazy ideas for sets for the Beam and Dreams, so I'm very excited to do those. Right, second layer of the crushed velvet cat's eye ombre, and you can see they just ombre so well. They're like a dream. And then I'll go in and very, very minimally. I love this pink as well. I think this was number 2. I think, but I can't see because my thumb's on the label. This is like a really pale, gorgeous baby pink, and it was almost the same colour as the hard gel that I used actually, but it had like, it's got this like amazing shimmer through it with obviously all the sort of magnetic bits of the cat's eye polish, and it's just so pretty. If you've got clients that like that kind of subtle sparkle, that pink is just gorgeous. So then, incredibly, like, that was it. That was my ombre. They ombre so well with just the bottle brushes. Like, that was it. It was literally the tiniest bit of perfection faffing, and that was it. And then wiping off my ombre brush, and then using my magnet on the top right and the bottom left. And I do mirror that on the other hand, so it's top left, bottom right. Look at these though, they're so pretty. Get them in the lamp for 60 seconds. Everything Sbd London wise is a 60-second cure. And then I'm going in with some white gel paint. Again, from Sbd London. Just assume that everything I'm using is Sbd London unless stated otherwise, because I'm addicted to the brand, because it's the best stuff I've ever worked with. I do not get paid to say that, by the way. It really is just, I've tried quite a few brands, and Sbd is just the best for everything that I need. My clients love it. I love using it. There's just no reason not to, for me personally. So yeah, I'm using the Sbd London gel paint in white, which I think is number 8, if I remember correctly. And then I'm just using my detailer brush, which is not Sbd London, but I can't remember what brand it is because I've rubbed the label off of it. So I can't tell you where this brush is from, but it's just a thin detailer brush. And I've got a tiny bit of gel paint on my brush, and I'm just pulling that colour up from the dot to make these little starbursts. I seem to be doing these starbursts on every set of nails at the moment. My clients are loving them. They are really easy to do, and they kind of like finish off a set really nicely. But I am getting a tad sick of doing them, so we're going to have to move my clients on to something else so I don't have to keep doing them. Although we'll all be doing snowflakes soon, and I'll be getting sick to death of snowflakes, so I shouldn't moan really. Right, I've just finished the rest of those nails off of camera because it was just the same thing over and over again. And I'm applying some crystals to the ring finger and thumb. I could not find my Sbd London gem, what am I trying to say? My gel, like the gel adhesive pen that I've got from Sbd London that I usually use. I've got no idea where I put it, but it's in a box somewhere from when we've moved house. So if you cannot find your crystal adhesive, bit of a top tip, you can use the Sbd London rubber base coat, not the normal base coat, the rubber base coat, because the fact that it's rubber gives you a little bit of flexibility to it. So if your clients bash their crystals on something, instead of being in something that's rock solid and then they just crack off because they've hit something, the rubber base coat has a bit of flexibility to it. So it will mean that when they do give them a bit of a bash, the crystals will stay in place a lot better. Your client would have to whack it pretty damn hard, or be picking with their teeth or something that clients like to do. They've done something really naughty if they've managed to get these crystals off with the rubber base coat. So I'm just putting the crystals into that rubber base coat that I've applied with a detail brush. These are the AB4 crystals from Sbd London, and I'm just using my gem picker to pick them and place them and faff them around into the correct position before we pop them in the lamp for 60 seconds. I love these ones. These are probably my most used crystals because they're kind of like a bit of a unicorn effect. They shine with like every colour, so they really go nicely with a lot of different sets because they don't have just one colour in them. And then going in with my tempering top coat, and then we are done, apart from a bit of oil to make them look super amazing. I loved how this set turned out. Oh, with crystals as well, just kind of butt the top coat up to the crystals, so then you get the top coat kind of going in between the crystals as well. Not too much, just enough to kind of cover that, just for a little bit of extra staying power for your crystals. But yeah, I loved how these turned out. I didn't think they were going to turn out this amazing, and they really did turn out this amazing. So yeah, if you are part of the Sbd London support group, then, and if you're not, go and add yourself to it, although you do have to be a qualified tech to be on it. We did these nails on a live, and it was just hilarious. So if you fancy a bit of a giggle, go and watch that as well. And please keep an eye on the channel, because we are going to be doing quite a few sets with these cat's eyes, like with other colours in as well. And I've got the Beam and Dream collection coming up, so we're going to be doing some amazing like flash ideas. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. So yeah, bit of top coat, and then I wipe the top of the nails with a lint-free pad as well whenever I'm applying cuticle oil. Otherwise the cuticle oil can sit on the warm top coat and make it go a bit dull, so I get rid of any excess oil, and then that is it. They're so pretty. I love them so much. Thank you ever so much for watching. Everything I've used and the link to the Sbd London website will be in the description below, and the link to my Facebook page if you want to go give that a looky and a likey. I would appreciate that very much. But for now, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.